Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Seattle Mariners. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Luis Castillo.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And there's the strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That one's in there, and the count is 2-2. Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Here's Betts. Outside with a breaking ball. Castillo, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Way inside, and that hit him. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second to third. Not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Well, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Dodgers. He's in there.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
And ball 1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here's Ohtani flying around third. One run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
1 out. Runner at second. And now it's Max Muncy. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Batting it, the right fielder.
And now Andy Pajes. That one ripped. That's back there. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Muncy rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make Emerson Hancock taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
O'Neal Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike. Cruz matched a homer in his last game.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in Game 4 of the World Series. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Larry Brown reached on an infield single his first time. In for a strike, 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. He's got it, and that is that. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Back at T-Mobile Park. And the right-hander with the good curveball, big Tyler Glasnow. What's the scouting report on him?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Out to short. Betts fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Saying they got their work cut out for them. Down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Fastball for a strike.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
That one is upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one ripped left field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. The 4th game of the World Series. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Hancock back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. And now it's even up.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He doesn't flinch at all with the front shoulder. Stays nice and closed behind in the count and hits this ball beautifully.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. That one's in there. 0-1. Freeman goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Stays alive. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 1 out now. Here's Shohei Ohtani. RBI single his last time up. That one's in there. And that is strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Mookie on the move. Throw to second. Out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
On a line out towards center. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, catcher,
Will Smith to the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Just missed.
1-0.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw there. Safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Kicks and deals. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive. Rodriguez makes the grab on the run. 1 left for LA. They lead it though 6-0. Back in Seattle. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The second baseman, Jorge
Polanco went deep in his most recent game. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And that skips into there. To the right side, Brown. And Polanco is out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
First baseman, Luke.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. Foul ball. Glass now. He gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Foul ball still 0-2.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the seventh inning or later.
Next offering upstairs. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it's gone! All muscle to center field. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here comes Max Muncy. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. Hernandez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Jesse Hahn, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses there. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
On the ground, 2 ball. They get 1 out. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. That's in there. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dodgers go down quietly. They still lead it, though. 6-1. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Edge edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Brown. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Moore.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back there. And out of here. A massive home run. It's 6-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Robles, the next to hit, takes ball one. Not even close there. And it's 2-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Shortstop,
So a man
JP.
at first.
Crawford.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball.
One run across in the frame so far here in Game 4 of the World Series. Caught him looking for the K.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Runner on the go.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Good job to fight that one off. Glass now, ready and deals. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has a...
First and second, 2 outs. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration.
Well struck, right field. Gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-5. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Luke Raley digs in now. That's out to center field. Cruz has a beat on it. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's tightened up a bit at 6. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Swings here and blasts one left field. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Larry Brown steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. Flips the corner. 1-2. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. That's to third. Fair ball. Flying around third is Cruz. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field, and that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Mookie Betts. Pitch out, but no action. Turns and fires to Betts. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. Brown aboard here at first with nobody out. Out to center. Rodriguez gets under it. And there's one down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Man at first, one away. Pickoff throw.
Safe.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The relay to second. Not going to get him. He's in there. In to score from first. And they're up by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's the strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That misses. Now 1-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one, and they boost their lead. It's 10-5.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Emerson Hancock is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher. Pitching change here, Jesse Hahn.
Number 49.
So 2 down, Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And he chases that one. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So it's 4 runs. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. First pitch just misses. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Glass now, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Dustin May gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they close the gap. It's 10-6.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next hitter and taking care of their own business at the plate. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Dylan Moore. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pajes puts it away, and that'll do it. Seattle gets a little closer on this solo homer. It's now a 10-6 ball game. The 4th game of the World Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Hahn, the tall righty, 205 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for this team.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Pajes stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Outside low, and the count is 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 4 of the World Series.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
And the slider just misses. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 1 down, base is empty. Well struck left field. Stretches out and holds it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Cruz in the box again, takes a strike. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Dodgers down in order as the lead holds at 10-6. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Cruz hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mariners.
And now Raleigh. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The Dodgers leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5.
0-2 is the count.
Fly ball down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nobody left for Seattle as the lead holds at 10-6. New pitcher now, Taylor Saucedo. Here's the second baseman, Larry Brown. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. There's a strike. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Matt Brash, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Snyder getting loose as well. Ball 1 there. Brown went off for 2 homers in his last game. Splits the plate, and the count 1-2. High fly ball out into left center field. Canzone racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
There's a strike to Mookie.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Robles coming on. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Freeman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Mariners 6.
Leading up for the Mariners, the second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
May back to work. And first offering is fouled off. May delivers. That one missed. Hot shot to third. Muncy sends it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The first baseman,
Luke Raley will hit next.
Raley.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And that one fouled off. The M's down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, and that's a double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Dustin May gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. Evan Phillips comes on now.
Number 59, Evan Phillips.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch, and it just misses. Raley at second with 2 down. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
That's a good pitch there.
2 balls, no
Really
strike.
had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you drive back to the dugout.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, and he went. And now it's filled up 3-2.
3-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Lined, and that's a base hit. Raley coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher, and the inning ends on an awesome play.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Now
mound,
pitching
Matt
for the
Brash.
Mariners,
And we all know about his slider. It's just
47.
filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here is Shohei
Ball
Ohtani.
1.
First pitch misses. Fastball is outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is in for a strike. There's the strike. On the ground to the left. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Home runs the count.
Just missed. Runner at first with no outs here. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Gosh, Bill, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Hernandez in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Check on the runner. Ohtani back in. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. That one misses, and it's 3-0. He was late there, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, one out. And next for LA, Max Muncy. Just off the outside edge. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one, and that's two. So one hit is all they get. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 10 and the Mariners 6. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Mariners, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. That's a little bit low. And it's fouled away. Ripped on a line. Cruz makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Dylan.
At the plate, Dylan Moore. He's already homered in this game. And that clips the inside corner. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. And there's two down. Two down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead to inning number 8. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Snyder. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajas. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Snyder, 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Close one, doesn't get the call, and that's ball one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now
here's O'Neal Cruz. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Slapped foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Brown stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is in for a strike at 95.
1 ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's to third. Now a jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. Back in Seattle, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. And a strike in there. That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. The Dodgers leading by 4 here in game 4 of the World Series. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered here in this one. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Mariners down by 4 near the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses there, and the count 2-1. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Gabe Spire takes over on the mound.
number 55.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
Gabe Spire.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Spire. Pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Ground ball to the right side, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
And here's Freddie Freeman. That clips a corner. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Andres Munoz up and throwing. And Freddie takes the K. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That clips the corner. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Pickoff throw, and Betts dives back. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. And the throw. He's out at third.
Well, I can see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
2 outs. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 5-6. Bottom 9, and now for Seattle, Luke Raley. So they turn to their closer, Tanner Scott.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
Muncy under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And that is out of play. Scott, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Pajes pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So they're down to their final out. And now it's going to be Randy sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.